want to show you what happened in a short period of time. This is the apologies for the crime, the true remedy. The crime against Kansas. This is 1856. This is the actual speech that Sumner was giving on the floor of the Senate, and he never finished it, when he was given the beatdown. Now, this beatdown was so bad, this guy, and we've talked about this, this was one of the 20 guys that said, I'm out of this party. And I have news for you. Republicans, I have never heard as much third-party talk in my life, ever, from really serious people. Really serious people. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So he said, I'm not with the Whigs anymore because they're not going to do anything about the serious situation that is happening in our country. We stand for principles. And so they became the Republicans. He was given a beatdown, and this beatdown was so bad it almost killed him. He had to finish the speech 2 years later on the floor, and that's what really, they used his beatdown as a rallying cry. But I should say, the South did. Do you know that he was beaten with a cane? That cane is up in Massachusetts. I'm trying to get one of the relics in regard to this. The South actually sold little teeny canes on a chain that you could wear around your neck to support the guy who gave the beatdown to Charles Sumner.
Yeah, didn't he get gifts once he left?
Yes.
He got gifts of fancy new canes.
Yes. Yeah,
no, all kinds
and
of gifts.
He never was
charged. Never
did a moment in jail for that.
Never a moment in jail.
Almost killed the man.
Because he was a member of Congress, and everybody agreed with him. Because Charles Sumner and the Republicans were domestic enemies. So what happens to those domestic enemies? Well, this is from the Wide Awake movement. Now, this is a medal from it. And if you could see, this is from 1860, and this was started in Hartford, and in just months, it spread across the country. And all it is a medal. It's a star, and it says Wide Awake. But inside, it has the rays of the sun. It then has a cloud in the center and the all-seeing eye. This is the symbol of God. There's all three symbols. It is the symbol of the pillar of fire, the cloud that led Moses by the day, the fire, the pillar of fire that led them at night, and the all-seeing eye of God. Now, this was a youth movement. This was a movement, the Wide Awake movement happened this fast, and it was guys who wore black trench coats. They dressed as military people. And the Democrats said they're just trying to scare people away from the polls. These Republican thugs. They're just trying to intimidate. Oh, really? They were just trying to intimidate? They were trying to intimidate by standing guard so black people could vote? Or, no, that's right. I'm sorry. Black people couldn't vote. The country had been torn apart. And we had lost our principles all over how to treat a man. And the last piece is this. This is a piece of the actual bed sheet that Lincoln died on. You can see the blood stains on it. That's a piece of the sheet that he died on. Why did that happen? Because we forgot who we are. In the end, it's not about power and politics and Republicans and Democrats and everything else. It's about people. How do we treat people? Do we treat them like slaves? Do we treat them like domestic enemies? I was struck this weekend reading my scriptures. Love thy enemy. What? Yeah, because he takes care of it. We're supposed to show them love. If you want to bring somebody on your side, you have to truly love them. You have to not convince them. You have to truly love them. And that comes from serving. We have to build a better man, a better person inside each of us. And And when we do, people will want to be a part of that. We have to be people of decency. We have to be a people of honor and charity, and a people of big vision. A brighter tomorrow is on the horizon, should we choose it.